Hey there, it's Carl here from PresentationExpressions.com. Today I'm going to be talking about how to start, finish, and transition the main points in your presentation. And I'm going to do it by giving you a sample presentation using that expression, okay? Which actually is an expression that I've taught before. So today is a sample presentation for that expression. So, why do we need to do it? Well, you have to tell your audience where you are going so that you can answer this question, are we there yet? It's very important for the audience to know what is happening during your presentation. So you have to guide them, okay? They are like these people that you see in the picture here. They don't know where they're going. They need your help. So here are the expressions you're going to learn. There's 3 of them, but you have to use them all together. All right? So, to start, you will say, okay, so, as I mentioned, the first thing I'm going to talk about is, okay, this is after you introduce your overall topic. Okay, then you say this one here. Now you're going to say, so after you finish your first point, okay, you end it by saying, so I think you've now got a good understanding of blank, right? Now you change to your next topic, which is, okay, so let me now move on to the second item, which is, and then you talk about that. When you finish that item, you again say the ending expression. So again, you say, so I think you've now got a good understanding of whatever, right? Okay, so let me now move on to the third thing. Okay, so the second thing, the third thing, the fourth thing, and so on. So, now let's look at a sample presentation, okay? This is going to be a presentation about the quarterly earnings for a company, all right? Now, this is just going to be the main topics, the ending of the topic, and the transitioning to the next topic, all right? So, here we go. You've already introduced the topic, you told them what you're going to talk about, and now you're going to talk about them. Okay, so as I mentioned, I'm going to be talking about domestic earnings. Last quarter, we earned $27.5 million. 60% of that income came from our online sales. Okay, so now you've got a good understanding of our domestic earnings. Let me now move on to my second item, which is international earnings. Last quarter, internationally, we earned $43.2 million. 72% of that came from our dealer network. Okay, so now you've got a good understanding of our international earnings. Now let me move on to the next topic, the next item, which is net profit. Our net profit for the last quarter was $38.7 million. So, you've now finished that. You can also say at the end, okay, so now I've told you about, so now I think you've got a good understanding of our net profit. And if you're finished your presentation, you can now move to your conclusion. You can now say something like, so now let me summarize what I've just told you, or use one of the other conclusion or summary expressions that we teach you here at PresentationExpressions.com. All right? So I've just told you the 3 expressions you can use to start, end, and then transition your topics. So just to review, the starting was, okay, so as I mentioned, the first thing I'm going to talk about is whatever. You end it by saying, so I think you've now got a good understanding of whatever, right? You transition to the next topic. Okay, so let me now move on to the second thing, which is, and then you go back and you start again with the ending one. So you say, so I think you've now got a good understanding of whatever, right? And you move on to your third one, your third item, which is again, okay, so let me now move on to the third item, which is, and then continue your presentation. All right? So here's what you have to do for the action this week. I want you to create a presentation with 3 main points, just the main points. Then I want you to practice in front of an audience. It can be a big audience, a small audience, just practice in front of some people. And repeat the process, okay? Do it again. Practice as many times as necessary to memorize the expressions and also to feel comfortable delivering your presentation. Make sure to send us some comments and feedback afterwards to tell us how it worked out for you. Thank you for being here with PresentationExpressions.com. I look forward to seeing you again soon.